So old Ram Charger been sitting for who knows how long. Just stuck a battery in it. Put a little gas jug to it. Got it fired up. Got it running. Got a little snake skin left here. Runs pretty good. Not running on all cylinders, but it does run. Drug it straight out the weeds. Had to cut all the trees out from under it.
What are you doing, Mike?
Right now, fitting this core. This part on this back right now. It's got two different bends though. It's got a good bend here. The bend don't fit at the front. So now I gotta make it refit it.
So you're gonna patch that corner
The back corner.
and this.
It's just lumpy already.
And then as you can see, this corner and that quarter. They've already got this one cranked and running, but it still has some fuel issues from what Scott said. I guess he's got a fuel pump sitting here for it. But this one has, where's the fuel pump on this thing? It seemed like it had a newer looking one. Of course, that don't hardly mean anything anymore. Is this the one he said he was putting fuel in and it wouldn't take the fuel?
We had a bottle up on the top up there running it off the bottom.
Yes. You love it when somebody just watches you work.
Rust-Oleum, baby. The good stuff.
You have to. Hey, that goes way up in there, don't it?
Yeah, goes all the way up to the top, I imagine.
Yep. Cool.
There you go, man.
Mike, why do you spot it like that? Why don't you just run one continuous bead all the way down?
Well, we'll get it too hot and it'll warp the panel. The panel's a big panel and you can't get behind it and hammer and dolly it. So you have to go real slow and you have to space these apart and you gotta let them cool down or otherwise it will end up warping on you.
Ah.
Ah. Ah. I'm gonna turn my welder up.
What do you need it hotter? A little hotter?
Yeah, I need it up in that.
Number 3.
Not getting quite hot.
Could you use a stick welder?
Can't use a stick welder.
Dang.
You'd use a stick welder if we was building a bridge. You put it on.
Some of our audience might only own a stick welder.
Well, they're great for a lot of thing.
Can you use
Not
rivets?
this.
Can you use rivets and Bondo?
Well, I've seen a little bit of everything. Stop signs, handicap signs,
Roofing,
chicken wire,
roofing metal.
cardboard, roofing metal, asphalt shingles, anything
Ooh.
that you can think of. If you can stuff something in there and you can bind it over, a lot of people will do that.
What year's this Ram Charger?
82.
82 Ram Charger. Mike, you saw him the other day cutting that out and welding this in. He's got it welded in real nice now. We're going to take it to our body guy and let him do some body filler and some paint work on it, I guess. And we got some nice wheels and tires we're putting on the thing. We're going to try to get the thing running today. It has some fuel delivery issues. You've seen it running earlier in the video, but it still has some fuel delivery issues that we're going to try to figure out today. What we've done is run the engine off of this tank, gravity feed, and it ran well enough, but with the fuel line right there cut loose from the carburetor, it never did pump any fuel from the tank out of the fuel pump. So we've got a new fuel pump. It's down there under this alternator. I'm gonna take this loose and swing this up out of the way to get to that pump. Put a new pump on it, blow back through the tank. I did. We got the alternator swung up out of the way there, and you see on these Dodges how that gives us access to that fuel pump and that fuel filter. What is this anyway? A 360 or a 318? I don't really know. All right, what's going on with the Ram Charger is I do have the brand new fuel pump installed. I'm blowing through the main feed line there, air pressure back to the tank, and it's not going into the tank. And it's a steel line, as you can see. There's the steel lines run through the frame rail all the way back to the fuel tank. And then I can blow through the fuel into the fuel tank, and it doesn't come out the fuel line. So we got problems inside that fuel tank, and we're gonna have to drop the tank. And we got some rusty bolts in order to get that tank out. And naturally, this hitch flap there's in our way. Heard it in a love. Dropping the fuel tank out because we've got something plugged in there. So we got it hanging, we got all our fuel lines loose. Getting ready to drop it on out of there. And I wish I had my, let me see if I can lean that. Oh yeah, that's got it. Rest of it is.
Probably better off just to unhook that clamp right there.
Well, I was hoping it would pull loose. It's starting to pull loose from over here. It's coming. See if we can just kind of tug on it a little bit. I guess that's how you do it. Yeah,
Okay, well,
I'm
I didn't
fine.
hear you holler. I was like, I
No.
guess it's alright, it didn't holler.
I knew it was going to fall. It's not real heavy, and I was going to try to catch it, but it was just, I had to let it go.
Okay.
It's
Plastic or metal?
it's plastic.
Okay.
It's out of there. Out of there. Now we just got to figure out what is going on with the thing. Yeah, so what's going on is here's our pickup tube, and I can blow air through here, and it's absolutely plugged. The vent is not plugged, but that's plugged. There's probably some nastiness going on down in that tank. So here's the pickup tube out of the Dodge. And I've seen nastier, but you can see how deep the sludge was. I've been able to blow through the return line, but the pickup tube is what the problem is. Here's the filter, pickup screen. So I don't know how deep that pickup tube is sludged up. I'll take some brake clean, squirt down in it and see if we can get it loosened up, get it blown through. Here's what that old gas turns into. Nasty. Nasty. Woo. All right, so we found out we got the fuel tank out of this Dodge, as you've seen, and we've got the pickup tube all clear now. It was just full of gummy old fuel, but we found out why when he was trying to put fuel in it earlier in the week, which I didn't get a chance to record that. It was just coming right back out of the fuel tube. He couldn't get any fuel in the tank. Well, this check ball here, there's a check ball in there. See how it moves? Well, it was frozen closed, not allowing any fuel to pass. So now we see what the problem was there. Which I feel like pulling that thing out of there, but it shouldn't cause a problem again. Is if it's going to be used and they keep fresh gas in it and stuff, and that is a safety. Like if the vehicle flips over, it would keep the fuel from spilling out. So also, once the fuel fills up to that point, it pushes that ball against there and doesn't let it overflow. Okay, we've got our fuel pump installed. Brand new filter. Had the tank apart. New fuel in the tank. Scott's going to turn the motor over and see if the pump is going to pump some fuel. Go ahead. Running on something, but it ain't running on. All right, cut it off. It's running on something, but it ain't running on this fuel because we hadn't even got the fuel line hooked up. I guess it's running on whatever you put in it before, huh? Well, let's pump in some fuel. With that nice looking fuel.
Mm-hmm.
What do I do with our nut driver? Our Canut driver. Thing ought to take over and run on its own. All right, we got our fuel line hooked up now that we know we're pumping some fuel. It's kind of nasty looking, but I mean, we did drain all the old stuff out. It's just got some color to it because of old system. Go ahead, Scott. All right, hold on. Let's pour a little bit of this down the throat. Give it a little drink. All right, go ahead. I think she may be running on her own. We may have to set the idle up just a fuzz. If I can find a screwdriver. What is it, a 360 or 318?
I feel like it's probably 318.
So either the 360 or the 318, we're not sure. Probably says right here. But she's running good, running on her own. She came around. Get new fuel in the tank. New fuel lines, new fuel filter. Lube, give me that green can of lube. I want to lube these, just spray these throttle brackets down. I like to spray these throttle cables and brackets and stuff down so they move well. It makes a mess, but it helps. It's crazy. That thing runs excellent. There you have it, 1982, 82 Dodge Ram Charger. Got the rust fixed in it. It's going to go to the body shop now. And I don't know what kind of paint scheme they're going to come up with. I'm sure they'll just leave a patina on it. That thing's running perfect. It's crazy. drive truck. $92,000 miles. I mean, look at that seat. It's probably, look at the brake pedals and the clutch pedal. That little bit of wear on it. This is most likely an original 92,000 mile truck, I would say. Good oil pressure. You got, look at that dash, really nice. I mean, the seats in this thing, I mean, they look like they've never hardly even been sit in. Headliner is a little worse for wear, but that comes with heat and sitting out. Fuel gauge not working. How much fuel did you put in it? Fuel gauge is not working then. All right, so I am following Never Satisfied over to the body shop. Oh, my pillar's there in the way. And that truck is running good. It's got a little bit of smoke out of the left side, but it seems to be clearing up. Looks like he's got the left brake light out. So I'm following him still. It's just about 3 miles over to the body shop, and seems to have stopped smoking. Seems to have cleared up very nice. Pretty amazing you can take something like that. We do it all the time, but still, every time I'm just still kind of amazed. Take something that's been sitting that long and put it together and then drive it. Awesome. All right, so the Ram Charger, it has made its way back from the body shop. As you can see, those rust panels that were replaced, rust repair panels that were replaced, have been blended in nicely. We've got a starting issue with it. We had this thing running really nice the other day, and if you remember, we drove it all the way to the body shop and back, no problems. While it was at the body shop, it started having problems starting. So I know it's just some trash in the carburetor, not allowing it to pump any fuel. So we're probably going to have to end up putting a carburetor on it if we can't get this thing cleaned up. And then all the trash pulled through it. We did pull the tank out and we rinsed it really good. Nice plastic tank, got it really clean, we thought, but it's probably still got some junk in it. We've got a new filter on it, as you remember. So I'm gonna squirt some starter fluid in it and get it going. So Ram Charger that we've done all this work to really runs great, but the carburetor is just so clogged up. It won't squirt for cold startup, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull that carburetor off of there and see if we can't get it tore apart without busting any gaskets up. I don't know what's going to happen yet, but we got to get it tore apart and get it cleaned up to where to squirt, or either put a whole nother carburetor on it. All right, so here we've got this carburetor tore apart, this Carter AFB. And we've got this little piece right here off. It's supposed to squirt fuel through those two appendages down into your front two barrels to cold start it, and it's not squirting because there's a little check valve or needle or ball or something down in there that's stuck that we gotta. I got some lube down in there right now. I'm hoping that will come free. It's down in that hole right there is where the fuel comes up. Now, if that's stuck, it won't squirt. So that's our whole problem. One of our local guys has this gasket and a new accelerator pump. We're out getting that right now, so hopefully we'll have this thing back together soon and have her running. It don't look too bad in here. There's not much trash, a little bit. All right, so I've got that carburetor all back in one piece. We're going to set it back on this engine and see what happens. We've got the tune-up parts for this engine too. We're going to tune it up. I meant to record me putting this back together, and I just forgot. I'm really bad about that. I'm just trying to get the work done, and I forget to show y'all how things go back together. But we did get a brand new gasket for the top plate. I got that little check valve unstuck, so it should blow gas through there with no problem. What else did I do? Yeah, that's it. All right, so we're going to get it mounted, see what happens. All right, we're going to turn this thing over and see if it'll take some fuel. I mean, what's it going to take? It's trying to squirt. I guess we'll pour a little fuel down in there to get her going. Charger and that Chevy dually truck in there. Now we got power to that. All right, what we'll do is I'm going to look in here now and see if it's squirting while the engine's not running. If it is, then it should hold enough fuel in the bowl to cold start it. Yeah, she's squirting. I guess it just took it a minute to get the bowl fuel full. Let's see how well it starts back up. Yeah, she's running really good. I guess we'll go ahead and do the wires and the new plugs in it, get it tuned up. I think she's fixed, but we'll have to let her sit overnight and do another cold start on her, see how well she cranks. But well, that's the end of that video. I know it ended kind of abruptly, but that's all the footage that I had on it. From that point, everything did well. It's cranking well, driving well, and it's on the market. It can be had, so look for it on Marketplace. I'm sure you'll find it. I hope you keep watching our videos. I hope you'll keep looking forward to them. We've got tons of footage and trying to get something edited once a week. I do all the editing myself, and I know it's not great, but hey, it's free entertainment. What are you going to do? I appreciate y'all watching. We'll see you soon.